Hey guys, it's Traeh and today's video is another natural hair horror story. Now, this story is different. Okay, usually I say these stories are crazy. But this one is actually really different. Like, I didn't see this one coming. Yeah, I definitely didn't see this one coming. So, before we jump into this crazy, interesting, different type of horror story, I do want to remind you guys to turn on your notifications. That is super important because I noticed that a lot of you guys weren't getting my notifications, or you weren't always getting them. Like, you get them sometimes. So make sure that you turn on your notifications and follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, because I always let you guys know when I post new videos. So if you don't get the notification, at least you will find out through one of my other social media accounts, so that you can see the videos as soon as they drop. And yeah, let's just jump on into this story, and you're going to see why I said that this one is kind of different. Okay, so let's just get started. So the email says, "Hey Traeh, I want to start out by saying I love your channel and you're so good at making videos. Thank you so much. So I'm about to tell you the story of how I messed up my own cousin's hair." Now, I don't know if you guys caught it, if you caught it yet, but she says, I'm about to tell you the story of how I messed up my own cousin's hair. Now, usually, if this was a normal horror story, it would be a story from the cousin's perspective, okay? The cousin would be emailing me, telling me what happened. But instead, this is the stylist, which is her cousin, telling me the story of how she messed up her cousin's hair. Now, if you don't get it yet, I'll just keep reading. It all started in the summer of 2015. I was really good at doing hair. One day her mom asked me to do her hair, and of course I said yes, I was going to get paid. She was natural and had really thick hair, but I managed to keep going. I went in with hair grease and moisturizer. That made her hair a little bit softer but still rough. I decided to flat iron her hair to make it easier, but little did I know that I would have made her go bald in the middle of her head. And that girl, you're really bold for writing me this email. Because once again, I would think this email would be from the cousin telling me what happened to her hair, instead of the stylist coming to me and telling me what she's done. But you're bold. So anyway, let's keep going. Yes, you heard me right. Bald. I began to flat iron her hair on high heat at about 375 degrees. I also didn't know that much about flat ironing hair at the time. Wait a minute. You decided to flat iron her hair, but you didn't know about flat ironing hair. Wait, what? Wait a minute, what? I didn't put no heat protectant, nor did I blow dry her hair to loosen up the curls. Is this a joke? I'm starting to think this email is a joke, because you know that you were supposed to put heat protectant? Or are you saying, like, now you know that you should have, but you didn't? I don't know. Let's just keep going. We're already in. I went all the way to the root and I kept going, but I couldn't get it straight. It was still curly. I did multiple passes and it still was curly. I just kept going. She began to pull her head away because of the high heat, and I kept pulling her head back. What? When I got to the middle of her head, that's where the real problem began. Okay. I started to get mad and just really didn't put that much effort into it. Okay, so when you got to the middle of her head, you said you started to get mad and you stopped putting effort into it. Why didn't you just stop? You didn't know about flat ironing. You knew her hair was nice and thick and curly, natural. So why didn't you just stop? Oh, because you were getting paid. So you just did what you had to do. Okay. Okay. I just took my time into her hair, and in the middle of her hair, it's thinner than the rest. I took my phone out and went on Instagram while doing her hair. This cannot, I'm sorry. If this is a real email, I'm sorry, but this cannot be serious. She said I took my phone out and went on Instagram while doing her hair. I left the flat iron on her roots for about 2 minutes. I want to stop reading this. Like, I'm like, what? You left the flat iron on her roots for about 2 minutes. She started to move and cry. I told her, what's the problem? She told me it's too hot. When I removed the iron, her scalp was red and it was bleeding in the middle of her head. And it started bleeding in the middle of her head, had no hair left. Chunks and chunks of hair fell out in the middle of her head and she was bald. I started to panic. I didn't know what to do, so I unplugged the iron and called her mom. She rushed to come get her and I was in big trouble. My cousin had to get cream for the middle of her head. After years of treatment, the middle of her head started to grow back slowly but surely. After that incident, I vowed to never do hair again but my own. I hope that you enjoyed my hair horror story. Unfortunately, I don't have pictures of when it happened, but I do have a picture of her hair now. Thank you, Traeh. From Markinthia? Okay, Markinthia. Let's talk about this, okay? So I forgot to mention this earlier. When you guys send me horror stories, some of them I don't even bother, well, I read them, but I don't even bother to do a video on them because either it's like from an 8-year-old sending me a horror story saying, my mom permed my hair and all of my hair fell out. I hope that you enjoyed the horror story. And it's like, what? Like, okay. What I'm saying is a lot of children, like 8, 9, 10-year-olds send me horror stories. And some of them are just like, what? And others are just so extra to the point where it seems so made up. Like so made up. And plus it's coming from those children. But this one, I don't know how old you are, but this story, initially I read the first little paragraph of this story and I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be good, so let me wait and read it on camera. But after reading the whole thing, this seems like it just cannot be real life. It cannot be real life. She did her cousin's hair. She didn't know how to do her cousin's hair, but she did her cousin's hair anyway because she was getting paid. And so she didn't put heat protectant on it, and she didn't blow dry it. She just flat ironed it, and she went all the way to the roots, and she did a whole bunch of passes. She surfed on Instagram for a little while, double tapped a few pictures, you know, slid in somebody's DMs, and then realized that she was in the middle of flat ironing someone's hair. So she left the flat iron on her roots for 2 minutes. And then when her cousin started to cry, she asked her, what's the problem? Y'all know I'm pregnant, right? Like I can't. This is just too much for me, okay? If this is a true horror story, I'm glad your cousin's hair is growing back. Okay, I'm glad the cream I'm glad the cream helped your cousin. But if it's fake, please don't send me make-believe stories. Like, this one just seems so, like, crazy. But anyways, that was today's horror story. Let me know in the comments if you believe this horror story or what your thoughts are on it, because I'm kind of just like, I don't know. But anyway, if you guys have any, I drop my phone in every single horror story. But anyways, if you guys have any natural hair horror stories, you can definitely email me. Please make sure they're legit. I mean, there's no way of me knowing if they are legit or not, but I trust that you're gonna send me something that's true. Let me know if you are still enjoying my natural hair horror story videos. I know that some guys have been commenting on my natural hair horror stories, asking me why I don't do any guy natural hair horror stories. I did actually get a few emails from guys, so if you want me to, I can. And also some people were asking me why I don't do any relaxed hair horror stories, and I mean, I can. I don't know, just email me, okay? Just email me. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed these natural hair horror stories. Remember that it is Sunday, and I did move the day from Saturday to Sunday, so horror stories go up twice on Sunday. So make sure that you checked out the other horror story for the day. And yeah, make sure that your notifications are turned on. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything, you can leave them below, and I'll see you on my next video. Plus, I have so many big things coming up. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to share them with you guys. But yeah, anyway, bye guys.
Mama told me not to sell word. Mama 17, 5, same color t-shirt, white. Mama told me not to sell word.